Adoa TV, bringing good things to life. Adoa TV, bringing good things to life.
Hello there, good evening. It is a lovely Saturday evening. Once again, good evening and thanks for joining us on today's news bulletin. This is the evening news right from our studios at the John Evans Fifiata Mills High Street in Accra. We are also streaming live on Facebook at Adoatv Ghana, on YouTube at Adoatv GH, and around the world at adoanewsonline.com. This is where we give to you trending issues that made headlines throughout the week in 30 minutes. My name is Jonathan Amada. News is proudly sponsored by Asatec Roofing Sheet and Cookware, Blue City Tires and Accessories, and Vernon Natural Mineral Water. Coming up in this bulletin, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has stated that the free SHS school policy by his government has been a success. Also in this bulletin, still on the free SHS agenda, a section of Ghanaians have, however, appalled the policy's double-track system, stating that it is a failed initiative. And then later on, we'll go to the northern region where residents of Uni are bemoaning government that their farm produce are rotten as a result of deplorable roads. We have details to that and more right in the news bulletin. Do stay. Thanks for staying with us. Remember, this is your hub of comprehensive and compendious news. My name is Jonathan. I'm now to our very first story. The President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has said his government's flagship education program, dubbed Free Senior High School for All, has been a successful one despite one or two challenges the initiative has faced. He made this known while speaking at the 70th anniversary of the Tamale Senior High School in the Northern Region.
On Saturday, 11 December 2021, the Tamale Senior High School, otherwise known as the MAS School, marked its 70th anniversary since its inception. The program was graced by a lot of dignitaries, which the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, was the special guest of honor. Speaking at the ceremony, the President said naysayers who backlashed the free SHS policy now have eggs on their faces as the program has been a success.
5 years on, following the implementation of the free senior high school policy, which has guaranteed a minimum of senior high school education for 1.6 million Ghanaian children, I want to state without any equivocation that I am very proud of the policy and of its results thus far. Yes, there have been challenges associated with this policy, for which government has addressed substantially, many of them. And look at the waxy results of the first batch of free SHS graduates, whom I choose to call the Akufo-Addo graduates. And that of those whose results have just been released give further evidence of why the free HS policy has been a success so far. There were some who described free SHS as a waste. Some said it would destroy our Ivy League schools. And some indicated that the policy was going to compromise the quality of senior high school education. None of these have happened, and I'm sure they have eggs on their faces now, or should have. Surely, Chairperson, there can no longer be any controversy about the validity of the free SHS policy and its consequential measures. It is working. Let us forego partisan parochial considerations which confer little benefit, and all agree the free SHS has to be a part of our national educational architecture for at least a generation, if not forever. Our nation will clearly be empowered and enriched. The completion of 9 model senior high schools across the country is imminent. And in 2022, government will expand the free senior high school program to cover all first-year students in public TVET institutes. Government will continue with the program of implementing the various reforms and projects in the TVET sector, including the rehabilitation and upgrading of technical universities, upgrading and modernization of the 34 NVTI centers, retooling of TVET institutes, and the establishment of 10 state-of-the-art TVET institutes. 2 new training centers of excellence for the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, CTVET, are currently ongoing. To you, the current students of Tamasco, I urge you to seize the opportunities that school offers. The impressive lineup of alumni and the performance of your contestants who represented you so admirably at the just-ended National Science and Maths Quiz program should energize and encourage you even further to study hard and refrain from doing anything that can hinder your prospects of a bright future. But at the same time, enjoy and make the best use of your recreation and leisure time in order to become the well-rounded individuals society needs. All work and no play, as they say, makes Jack or Jill a dull boy or girl.
Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana. Let's still stay on education. After His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has made it's known at the 70th anniversary of Tamale Senior High School that he is proud of the free SHS policy and its outcome, we sought to ask parents their take on the subject, and according to a section of Ghanaians, the free senior high school initiative by itself is a success. However, the low performance of the initiative's second batch as a result of low infrastructure was birthed the double track system.
Well, with last year, due to the COVID outbreak, it was like it wasn't much. The students did not have much time to study in class. But with this year, they had an ample time because of the timing. They had an ample time to study. With this year, to me, their performance wasn't good at all. So and most of the teachers and then the parents need to sit down and see the way forward concerning the kids, the children's studies. And I can't attribute it to free SHS or double track. In education, when someone, in life, there are so many types of people in terms of learning. We have fast learners and then slow learners. So with that one, I can't say it's free SHS is the factor, and then the shift system is the factor. During the olden days, we were running afternoon shifts and stuff. People were able to write exams and pass. So for me, I don't think it's the free SHS and then the shifting system. Even the free education is going on in the northern sector, and so we can't say that it's because of the free SHS and then the shifting system. It's the kids. If you want to learn, you will learn. If you want to play, you will play.
My take on it is like last year's results was like the student passed very well because, to my opinion, the government want to get credit out of it, so they just give the children a good pass for it. Because free education, the sort of how they were going to the school is like to me, I didn't like it because going to school for 1 month and coming to sit down at home for 3 months, what are you going to learn? And in other words, you are going to give your child a teacher in the house. What is he going to teach your word? And then my take about the results of last year and this year is, I think last year they gave them a good qualification to just give qualify them very well in their this thing. But this year, I can see that they gave them a good result of what they did. So that is my take on it. Free SHS and double track. My opinion is simple. The government is not trying. Because one, the schools that the former government, that is the NDC government, built are there in the bush. And you are trying to give free education without much schools. What is your campaign message? Free education. Where are the schools? Where are they? They are all hiding in the bush, and you have not made any effort of, going to complete the school so that the children will be able to, go to the school. Because, listen, creating jobs is like when the schools are in the bush. You create a job in the way that community day schools shouldn't be in town. They should be in the bush so that transportation wise, in terms of drivers also getting access to job for the student to be taken to the school, for them also to get what they want. That is why the schools are there. So the government should have completed the schools. In other words, for us also, we our children going to the school they will also get more of the schools. It's not about them coming to sit down in the house for 1 month, for 3 months.
Last year, I shut down follow, but this year, and I follow Kakra. Like this year, then them say I'm on for a pass, like a more minimum, like friends, minimum, and like comparing to a more like Matiti or resource, Matiti like I'm on fire there, now I was doubting because not all Form 2 and I got Chobi. Like my man got Chobi now. Results of the buyer, like it's very good, very, very good. Papa, the lowest Sonia is 6. Me did say I'm more sure this year no my idea pa. Track system need there. No Kenya meaning. Double track need there. So I say red and green or say golden green. And no bad there. No Kenya meaning member because we were trying to bet fees. Now on go school also. I could see and 2 months. Now on go school and train 1 week. And to me, the double track in there and
last year, be an Ingma, I mean, not just say about 4 years ago, before Nami be neighbor, last year be a meshe. I mean, Yamina, Nibipi, Ni Naganona Mena, Mekasi, Eawami. So now, this year, Ekome Mini, Bakwameba. I mean, Casemo, Edumuko Shudu Bankwami. Not been lockdown, only your meal, up and down, Name Bafe, and ye woman Nicasemo, number Ebayemu. On a woman, me Nagashi, Nicasemo Benia Yale, shifter, a Jano could about what Becabi, and a near Wami. And ye was Sanyanya Ferukuye. Because Jane Nakaji school ya, but Janotu, ni neighbor for me. Ewe Fenuko to Nokoni. Eke Mbake Biana. Do ake amanya sana menya me pick ake gbeke bi ji ame. She je follow bawa. Ni follow ele mo se ele wen. Je mo fe na de kan e biri. Mo ko ne ke bi le ekele ya chiche. Chiche fo de ke la no le ton le ton le. Je gbeke je no fe ni na. Oh double track ele kebi ka ga shi eyin ele mmale eyin. Eje no kokopa. Eje no kokopa kula. Eje age shi. Wo man wo yo mi wo man biye wo to soko ina kan ni wo be idea na kan noko ni akeba ni noko na ke noko no fiano na akeba na Georgie gbe papa no na nyan yuemu kega school to akefio double track ni gbe school to mo ko ma mo school to ma mo shi noko onyo wa cha no ne ba fe papa ni gbe ke bi ba ya mi noko fe double track na me ya na me mbam cha me ya me ni follow ke bi ngo school na pay school fees. The
opinions of some sections of Ghanaians on a subsection of the free SHS policy, the double track system, what they had to say, whether it's a failure or a success. But away from that, let's treat some TVET related stories. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, at the launch of the Ghana TVET service has said the age of digitization and technology is moving the world to a space of skills and technology, and certificates without skill are meaningless.
In the world, we are seeing a movement away from a world of certificates to a world of skills. Your certificates only matter fundamentally in this new world if they allow you to perform certain skills or you bring certain. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who has made education his #1 priority since he took office. Let me also congratulate Honorable Yao Safomafu, Senior Advisor to the President, Honorable Dr. Yao Seydou Kyum, the Minister for Education, and many others for their roles in ensuring the establishment of the TVET service. Economics, that if you look at the empirical evidence about what makes countries grow and develop, we know that it is not gold, it is not diamonds or oil or cocoa for that matter. It's not natural resources, but the evidence is very clear that it is human capital, human resources that drives growth, and technology, because the combination of human capital and technology produces these increasing returns to investments in any economy that drives growth. So we've really known this, and you can see the attention that the President is paying and our government is paying to human capital and technology as a way of transformation. As I mentioned during the opening ceremony of the TVET Expo and the 2021 National Skills Competition, a Ghana Beyond Aid could only be possible when the youth is equipped with competitive skills and are introduced to various skilled careers.
Away from that, in the unique community of the Kombongo district of the northern region, residents who are mostly farmers say the road which leads to the district capital is in a deplorable state and has a roller coaster. The road has no tar or gravels, making movement of vehicles and motorbikes challenging. This, they say, has affected the transportation of farm produce from the community to other places for consumption and sales. Ibrahim Nuruddin has more in the following report.
Residents of the Yoni community in the Kumbogo district of the northern region, who are mostly farmers, are complaining of post-harvest losses as a result of poor road network. The road, which leads to the district capital, has become a roller coaster ride. The road has no tar or even gravels, making movements of vehicles and motorbikes very challenging. This, they say, has affected the transportation of farm produce from the community to other places for consumption and even sales. One of the elders of the community, Imba Al-Hassan, speaking to Adoa News, registered their frustration, indicating that they feel marginalized. Moving to the district capital is not easy for us. Vehicle owners have stopped using the road because of its bad nature. It's only motorbikes that try to manage their way out of this community to the district capital. The road has become too dusty. So because of that, using motorbikes on the road is very difficult and unsafe. Our only job here is farming, but whenever we cultivate our farm produce, it's very challenging to move the farm produce from the farm to the district. Large portions of the farm produce get rotten. We vote every election, but the politicians have turned their back on us. So I'm using this opportunity to beg everyone, especially the politicians, to fear God and come to our aid, or even fix our road. Chief Imam of the community, Malam Osman Saibu, also indicated that challenges in the area are enormous. However, he pleaded with authorities to pay much attention to the road. During the raining seasons, we hardly move from this community to other districts. The road becomes slippery and rough with water taking over, so we are appealing to government to come to our aid.
Away from the northern region to the Bono region, Honorable Yao Frimpong Ado, Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture and Member of Parliament for Manson Edubia, has announced the minimum cashew producer price for the tree crop season 2022 at Wenchi in the Bono region. This move, according to the Honorable Minister, will encourage farmers to produce more and also create a standard price for the cash crop. It's been projected that the minimum cashew price in the coming year will stand at 5 Ghana cedis. Our regional correspondent Naba Samoa has more in the following report.
Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture and MP for Mansour Dubia, Honorable Yao Frimpong Ado, has announced the minimum cashew producer price for the 2022 tree crop season at Wenchi in the Bono region. It has been projected that the minimum cashew price in the coming year will stand at 5 Ghana cedis. Honorable Yawado said the price for cashew production in 2022, with its minimum price of 5 Ghana cedis, will encourage farmers to continue to produce with a standard price provided by government. He stated that the Tree Crop Development Authority, in sync with the agric industry, will provide solid raw material-based industrialization, develop rural economics, and assist in the structural transformation of the national economy.
Private sector individuals have had a field day over the years. And what we did today was a lot of the farmers over the years have petitioned the ministry but stated that no, they also need some minimum price regulation like that. And by the grace of God, this is the day that we had that occasion. And as I mentioned, a lot of stakeholder consultation took place before we came by law. And naturally, not everybody will be happy. You know that there are some private individuals who purchase cashew, and they also work with some of these farmers, and they will influence them. Say, no, we can give you 8 CDs, 10 CDs, and all that. But when you look at the world market space and you want to help your farmers, the generality of them, you have to set that minimum price. Maybe it's some lack of understanding, because what we are saying is a minimum price that nobody can sell below. Even last year, some people sold some at 2 cities. We don't want that 2 cities to happen. So we did a little of comparative analysis and came up with this new price, which, as a beginning, we said they should take it as that. And then we are going to work on it. And anytime there's a minimum. So anytime there's good price out there, you should know that naturally it will go up. If you didn't set a ceiling price, you set the minimum price that people cannot sell below.
Yes, but they were expecting.
That's what I'm telling you.
The CEO of Tree Crop Development Authority, Honorable William A. Quito, also explained that cashew production is very important for the country and therefore pleaded with farmers to accept the price announced. He said this is the first time government has announced the price of cashew production since the board was established.
That came from a group of cashew farmers as put by Adam, who kept knocking at the door of Parliament, and all the leaders who matter, that they need a board that time, that they need a board, just like a cocoa board, to regulate and develop the cashew sector. At the same time, oil palm, mango, coconut, rubber were all also putting up the same agitation. So when MP came to power, or when MP was planning to contest in the 2016 election, we put this in our manifesto that when we come, we're going to ensure that we have such an authority or such a body to control and regulate these crops, so that they will mimic all the activities that we have in cocoa board. So on this day, 29 September, when the president was launching this authority, he gave us a mandate, and let me call it a target.
The Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture, Honorable Yao Frimpong Ado, there. Now, today in the health segment, the Director General of the Ghana Health Service, GHS, Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaji, is encouraging persons who intends to access indoor events during the festive season to get vaccinated. According to him, this is part of measures being taken to avert the surge in cases during the festive season. COVID-19 menace, health workers, security personnel, government workers, and others are encouraged to get mandatory vaccination. Again, the Director General further stated that all health workers, security personnel, government workers, and commercial drivers are expected to get vaccinated.
There are other measures that we want to use in averting the surge post-Christmas, because Christmas will be the incubation period. Then after the party, that is when things come in. So we are encouraging all persons who intend to access indoor events to get vaccinated. Event organizers and facility managers are encouraged, or should encourage persons to get vaccinated. Outdoor events in open air spaces are encouraged as much as possible, and such locations include sports stadia, football parks, outdoor events and centers are all area that we want to encourage. The capacity for indoor events must not go beyond 25% of the existing capacity of that facility to ensure social distancing. We all know that indoor areas is the place where the spread is highest. And we are also made our teams ready, that all those organizers that should actually invite a team to come and assist them in the setting to make sure it is safe. We always have this, all COVID protocols to be observed. But that's just in writing. When you go there, nothing is getting observed. Now we want to be part of the team that set up the place to ensure that exit, entrance, spacing, etc. is appropriately done and also maintained to ensure that we really mean that all COVID protocols are being observed. Why are we promoting some mandates? The aim is to protect the residents of this country from COVID-19 and also prevent the fourth wave from coming into Ghana, or at least reducing the impact of the fourth wave should it come. And I can think we can see a little rise already. Also avert the high cost of managing COVID-19 and provide opportunity for investing in other sectors. As you are aware, the effective date of that vaccination will be made by the minister somewhere in January, as you already mentioned. All health workers who should be vaccinated. We have already done assessments. You know the proportion of health workers who are not vaccinated, and they are all been alerted that they have to get vaccinated. All security personnel should be vaccinated. All staff and students in secondary and tertiary schools should be vaccinated. All government workers or those working in government institutions and parastatals are affected, and all commercial drivers are affected. And to encourage that, that's why we are providing vaccines. As of yesterday, all the taxi drivers and airport drivers are being offered the vaccines to ensure that by the time it comes up, they are all, because they are also at risk. If you see this 484, for those who come in, they are the people who are going to carry them. And so that is one area that we are looking at. There are venues that will be affected. These are the nightclubs, beaches, sports stadium, restaurants, and government offices and hospitals. These are areas that are likely to affect. They're not because if you are a patient, you can go there, but this is more like the people who work there who have to be ensured that they are protected.
Okay, then we take that as the last question. I will go to Doc for his response.
Aside a mandatory vaccination, all are advised to be under strict adherence to all COVID-19 safety protocols in order to be safe. On that very note, this is how far would come to you with the evening news right from our studios at the John Evans 50th Mills High Street in Accra. For more news, do well to log on to our website on adoanewsonline.com. Until then, my name is Jonathan Amma. Have a safe morning, have a safe evening, and enjoy the rest of our programs.